Hey, we've looked at expanding some algebraic expressions. Now we're going to look at factorizing. But what is a factor? Well, a factor of a number is just a whole number that divides another number without leaving a remainder. So if we were to ask what are the factors of 6, well, what are the numbers that we can divide 6 by without leaving any remainders? So we can do 6 divided by 6, which is just 1. So 6 is a factor. We can divide 6 by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. We can also divide 6 by 2, and we can divide it by 1. All these numbers, if we divide 6 by these numbers, won't leave any remainders. What about the factors of 10? Well, we can divide 10 by 10. We can divide it by 5. We can also divide it by 2 and 1. Now, we can ask if we have multiple algebraic terms, we can ask, what is the highest common factor? So this is the factor that is common to all terms, and we want the highest one. What's the largest factor? So if we take this algebraic expression, we've got two terms, 6 plus 8. We can ask, okay, what are the factors of 6? That's 6, 3, 2, 1. What are the factors of 8? That's 8, 4, 2, and 1. Now, what is the highest common factor? What's the largest number that they have in common? You can see they both have 2. That's the biggest one. So the HCF of 6 and 8 is 2. And we actually have a special way of writing this. We write it like this. We write HCF and the terms in brackets that we're trying to find the highest common factor of, and that is 2. Now we can look at actually factorizing. So, factorizing is the opposite of expanding. So we've done expanding. Now we're just going to reverse that process. So you remember when we expanded, we did with our distributed property, we did 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 times 5 is 10. Now, what if we instead started with 6 and 10, and we just pulled out the highest common factor? So what's the highest common factor between these two terms? Well, it's going to be 2. So we can pull out 2 as a multiple, and you can see we've just reversed the process by pulling out a factor of 2. Now, this also extends to terms that have variables. So here we've got 6x and 12y. What's the highest common factor between 6 and 12? Well, it's 6. 6 is a factor of 6, and 6 is also a factor of 12. So we can pull 6 out as a multiple. So this becomes 6x plus 2y. And you can see if you expand this, you will get back to the original expression.